Europe, the summer of 1940. Germany is on the brink of collapse. Hitler did not expect war to break out so soon, and he is not ready. Unlike in World War I, Germany is not stronger than France, and in fact, France is stronger than Germany. France's plan to win the war is simple. They don't want to repeat the horrors of World War I, and they want to avoid an all-out war with Germany. They will try their best to deny the Germany any resources while they build up their strength. Among these resources, only coal was found in Germany. Germany relied on exports from Sweden and Romania, and also from the US. The Allies' plan were to use their superior navy to cut off any outside exports. For example, Sweden's iron would be cut off. Meanwhile, other exports from other countries would also be intercepted by the superior British and French navy. Also, Romania's oil has already been bought by the British. Without these natural resources, Germany cannot sustain its army for long. For now, the army size is relatively similar, but in the future, the Allies will field a much larger army. Germany needed to strike a decisive blow. The strength of the two forces were relatively similar. The Germans had 3 million men, and the Allies had roughly the same amount. The Allies had expected an attack through Belgium because it was part of the North European plain, a place perfect for maneuvers. The Germans had attacked the French this way in the last World War. At the Franco-German border, there were plenty of natural obstacles such as the Vosges Hills and the Rhine River. In the north, there was the powerful Maginot Line, which was impenetrable. Belgium was divided into two theaters. In the south, there was the Ardennes, which the French believed was unsuitable for any large attack, so it was lightly defended. There were too few roads, and the hilly terrain prevented any tanks from coming in. In the north, the Germans cut the Dutch off from its allies. The neutral Dutch was caught unprepared, and when Germans threatened a terror bombing campaign, they surrendered. Meanwhile, the Germans launched a diversionary attack through Belgium. The Allies had expected this and sent its best men forward in a defensive line. However, the Germans had secretly crossed the Ardennes, and the French troops could not withstand the best German troops led by Heinz Guderian and Erwin Rommel, two of Germany's greatest generals. The Allies were caught in surprise and began setting up a defensive line to stop the German advance. They believed that the German tanks would wait for its infantry and would not advance any further. However, the German tanks did not wait for its infantry and kept going forward, catching the French defenders off guard and destroying most of their tanks. The Allies began to retreat from Belgium to shorten their line and avoid encirclement. The Allies began setting up a counterattack. However, they didn't have the strength to do so. The Allies continued to launch counterattacks. However, with the German infantry coming in, they stood no chance. The Germans soon reached the sea and cut the Allies at Dunkirk off. The British attacked at Aries, with limited success. The Germans soon retook Aries and began pushing north. They made plans to seize the ports of Calais, Dunkirk, and Boulogne. They then launched an attack to cut the Allies in half, trying to encircle them. Belgium surrendered, and it opened a large gap in the Allies' lines. They ordered a humiliating retreat through Dunkirk, and many of its men were encircled and destroyed. They had to leave all their equipment behind as they escaped. The French soon surrendered, with most of the forces destroyed at Dunkirk. The Germans had defied all odds and defeated France, the strongest European power, in 6 weeks. After this impossible victory, there was no one to doubt Hitler. The armistice was signed in the same railway car where Germany signed the humiliating Treaty of Versailles in World War I. France's failure to stop Germany will lead to the biggest conflict in human history, with millions upon millions that